been cold basically since Thursday, been below average since Thursday, and that really looks like it has a lot of staying power. This is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, so this will go from January 10th through the 14th. And note the blue and even the dark shades of blue across parts of the southeast. So this pattern is quite stagnant in terms of just the cold air being entrenched across at least the eastern half of the country. How about precipitation? Well, this upcoming week, as you'll see, we're not going to have any big widespread threat with the exception of Saturday, which we'll talk about coming up. But the 6 to 10 day period also shows the same type of signal. You see that orange to brown color across the northeast. That would be an indication that right now, slightly drier than normal conditions are favored. So let's take a look right now at what you could expect, at least in the short term. So we're actually seeing the flakes flying locally, but overall, as the day moves along, I think that focus of snow showers will shift north and west during the day today. Cold and gusty otherwise throughout the upcoming week. You saw the 6 to 10 day period. That actually does not look like it changes beyond not just the short term, but going even into the medium term. It looks like this cold air is at least here to stay for the next couple of weeks. No widespread threat of snow, and I say for now because next Saturday there is a potential with a coastal storm nearby for some snow to be thrown back up towards our region. So you'll see that in the 7-day forecast. Freihoffer Skycam, this is Troy, 28 degrees. Some glimpses of daylight. This is looking south, and the further south you go today, the better chance at seeing sunshine. The further north and west you go, probably more of a look like that with a good deal of clouds. The flakes are flying across places like Glens Falls, Saratoga, Albany, just to the south of Schenectady. So a spot like Guilderland, Knox, and Bern might also be seeing some light snow, but it is just that, very light. Flurries, not expecting anything more than a coating, if that, across the capital region today. North and west, more persistent bands of lake effect snow, and these will actually, with the wind shifting more northwesterly, these bands will also shift off towards the south. So spots like Syracuse get some snow today, and then eventually western parts of the Catskills may see some flakes flying as the day moves along. But again, nothing significant. Speaking of significant, we're seeing a significant storm across the Great Plains. This will actually basically ride due east. So we missed the snow from this, but spots like St. Louis, Cincinnati, back towards Washington, D.C. get a significant storm over the next day or two. Feels like right now with the wind, 9 in Rutland, it feels like 3 degrees in Coldbrook, 5 Roxbury, 19 in Albany. So any snow that does fly, again, can stick, especially north and west, because it's just so cold. Across the local region, it is just a few flurries as the morning moves along into the afternoon. Notice that band of snow continues to weaken, but it does pivot off towards the south tonight. Partly clear skies, temperatures fall into the teens and even some single digits across the higher terrain north and west. Tomorrow, mix of clouds, a little bit more sun's possible, but again, we don't see any snow from that system, which will stay off towards the south. So it's 20 to 25 degrees tomorrow, some peaks of sun at times. Behind that system, we get reinforcing shots of cold air with gustier winds developing again, 20 to 25 degrees. Winds up to 30 miles an hour Tuesday, winds up to 30 miles an hour Wednesday, and it's even colder, 17 to 22 degrees on Wednesday. This afternoon, 26 to 31, clouds, some peaks of sun, breezy, flurries shift further off towards the south and west. Here's the 7-day forecast. So it's a gusty day today, gusty Tuesday, gusty Wednesday, gusty Thursday, but dry basically through Friday.